Just 1, 2. Okay, that thing is moving. That's a good sign. Got Spook in here. Got the Anthony and the Wayoko. Oh, I have your video open. Anyone get some skating? That's a good question. I've only got skating at home. Yeah, after King of Ohio, like I was out of it this entire week. So I've only been able to stay at home and not leave the house, which stinks because like I really like going to events, but fucking um, I said yeah, going to an event like I can do like it feels like I have the flu afterwards. Like every time I go to an event, except for maybe a ramping camp, I can survive that okay. I'm currently in bed, so that's why you have the disembodied voice. I'm in bed with my glasses on. I don't know if you can see me down there, but yeah, I'm just gonna not camera today. But a hammock? No, I'm looking for an actual hammock. But while you guys are here, let me let me show you my all-time favorite bowling moment in history, and let's just watch it.
Strike to claim it. Strike to claim it. And he got it! Another five! Are you kidding me? That's right! Who do you think you are? I am! Get it right!
Freaking amazing.
Wiki.easy.
Who do you think you are? I am. Like the best. It makes no sense without context, but the best the best freaking thing that I've ever heard. So yeah, let's check this out. So goddamn it, I can't read that for shit. How do I make this more legible? So if I show it on screen, I can't even read it. This is weird. I'll just show it. Thanks, film 3. Film that this morning. Oh wow, 3 hours of skating condensed in a 3-minute video. Nice. Oh, Zach's up in here. What's up, Zach? Got some practice an hour ago. Nice. Banana Mechanic is this feature. Best celebration ever. I don't know if anybody's seen it. Apparently there was a guy like heckling in the audience, so like he was talking to like the heckler, but it still makes no who do you think you are? I am. No sense whatsoever. I'm the bowling pins when I miss a trick. Oh jeez. Who do you think I need to soundbite that. So when I'm on the computer, who do you think you are? I am needs to be a thing. Now I know where another YouTuber I watched got the saying, "Who do you think you are?" I am. Yeah, now you know the origin. So I'm glad. All right, let's check out Wayoko. Let me turn the volume down here. Let's check out this Summer's End edit. You Rainier. Pin it. Unpin. The top soul, very nice. Top souls are hard on ledges. Jesus. Hold on, let me just. It's just me. I can't do that. Like that would be really difficult for me to do on a ledge. Like I always like overshoot it and slip out. I don't know what it is, but top souls on ledges just do not work for me. Is it laggy for anybody else? It might be. It's a very I'm basically using what's it called? Freaking Stream Duck. Basically, it's a competitor for it. It's basically the same thing. Oh god, I can't read that. That's too small. How do I make this bigger? Like here, oh, I can't share the tab that I'm using, so I can't show you guys what I'm using. So that's a thing. What is it? I don't know how to read that. I'm starting to get a hang of T-stopping. Thinking of going to my local public park with my mom. There's a hockey rink there. My mom has been wanting to walk around the park. Yeah, there you go. There's a good way to do that. Slipped out of topsoil. Oh yeah, it's not a good feeling. Not a good feeling. Oh, the sped up clip me putting it on the skater. Okay, but yeah, I probably will play a little laggy. Skating with you the other day? Oh, New Chicago transplant. Nice. Glad you got. It's cool. You guys were able to skate together. Yeah. Yeah. Front Roy. True Miz. Yeah. Let me know if this is playing viewable or not, because that is an issue with this software. True Topsoul. Yeah. What? Really good. You might be able to beat me in a game of skate. You do a lot of tricks that I don't normally do. X grind. The front foot on top side. I don't think there's really a right or wrong way to do X grind, but I just do whatever works for me usually. I think that's harder for me technically with the top goal. Top side and front. Back uni, that's a good trick. You don't see very many back uni, or yeah, you don't see that many back uni moves, but it's a good feeling trick. Top acid just doing all the tricks. To do all these in 3 hours is definitely impressive. I'm tired just watching. Like I would not have, I definitely don't have enough energy to be doing all this skating. The 5. That's an interesting 5. Let me revisit that. It's kind of weird because it doesn't necessarily look like it'll work. But you spun it fast enough. I think that's what it was. It's low, and yeah, you just really spun it around. Your head was still kind of spinning while you're up in there, so that is interesting. You spotted it. No, that was not fine. That is an interesting 5. It's neat. Thank you, Soul is a good trick. 3 on quarters are real fun. With a top soul to, or not soul to top born, yeah, we're back to the back unity. Top one. I like this trick a lot. It just kind of like happens automatically, I feel like. It's a good ass trick. And the 3. Oh wow, that was a good switch up. Well, that thing looked like fun. Oh, nice in the little corner. That's sick. Little hubbas. Love a hubba. Interesting. Oh, the double toes. Nice. It's a fun edit. Man, to do all this in 3 hours. Very impressive. Front farf. That's a good switch up. That was a good grab. Oh yeah, back to easy. You got really loud at the end there. Interesting. Oh geez. Alright, new chat stuff. We live 5:15. I don't like that. I can't see this at all. Hold on, let me try to do something here. That's not making it any better. Well, that was. Oh no, that's making it worse. Now I can't even see chat. Hold on. We live 15 minutes each other. Oh, nice. Oh yeah, that's how me and Joe were. Oh, now my entire chat is gone. Oh no, now it's back. All right. Got a good 20 minutes, but then dinner was called grilled cheese and tomato soup. Nice. Oh yes. That's high 5. That's fine. This is interesting. It's different. That's what I like about it. It's not your standard 5. Good song choice. Top stars feel good. I can relate to that. Good job. Good job. 40-ish tricks. Wow. Should we count them all again? Let's go watch it again. Let's count them all. In 2 minutes, 43 seconds. Not even 3 minutes long. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can call that 6 if you want. It's an error. 7. You got 8 tricks. 9. You got boost off that one. It's pretty nice. 10. 11. 12. 13. 14. 15. 16. 17. 18. 19. We got 20. 21. 22. 23. 24. 25. 26. 27. 28. 29. 30. 31. 32. 33. Yeah, we're getting close to 40. 34. 35. 36. 37. Oh, the top. 38. 39. Here's another 40. Exactly 40. Wow. Good job. What a calculation. Very nice. All right. What else do we do now? I'm not ready to do shopping just yet, so I had some other things planned. 10 best roller skates of 2017. Let's check this out.
EasyVid.com. Search EasyVid Wiki before you decide.
Oh, one of those automated ones, nice. I think.
EasyVid presents the 10 best rollerblades. Let's get started with the list. Starting off our list at number 10, the Fifth Element Lynx LX are extremely well constructed, with a lightweight aluminum chassis that reduces fatigue and makes them a...
It's not a Fifth Element I know. This is number 10, Fifth Element Lynx LX.
Good choice for beginners. The women's model comes with
pink accents,
I agree. While the men's version is in
worn out
stylish
watching.
black. They're affordably priced, however they do have a low weight limit, and the brakes wear down quickly. At number 9, the Tour.
Let's say the main issue is not getting the backslide, and that's some things that some people aren't necessarily capable of. So, that's just something that is a thing. Not everybody can get the boot down, or they care to get it all the way down. So I understand, wanting to, I have a weird comparison of. I've been like, what is it saying? I have a weird comparison of and hello, Mark, by the way. I'll get into it later. It's strange, but yeah, people have their own preferences and how they want people to skate. I know, but not everybody is on the same level or has the same standards, and that's what I'm trying to get to that. So but it's hard. You want to see things a certain way. Got my 40th birthday coming up. Nice, 40 for 40. I mean, yeah. And Waiko did it. You can do it. I did it for 39, and man, yeah, it was hard. It's hard to come up with 40 tricks. You go to bed. All right. Fair enough. Good night, Dustin. But don't want to. That's understandable. I'll be 40 in January, man. We're all getting old, huh? You just did a 440. Oyoko. I have a bum knee. So there you go. Yeah, he's not very capable. So, it's just, I'm sure if he was able to, he'd probably enjoy it. But some people just can't. Didn't say it's bad. No, 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 that's fine. It's just, I know, I understand that, you have a preference and like, some things are just more appealing than others. But, realizing that is just like, hey, it would just, sometimes it's just not capable of being done. Not that I can do what I can do. Exactly. I mean, we're old. Like, I get that completely. I
Your
am
hockey
shocked
foam
that I'm
lights
able
are
to
built
skate
with composite ankle
at this age. I
reinforcements
thought it
and a
would be
thick
old and dead.
tongue, giving
Well,
you
maybe
maximum
dead.
comfort on longer jaunts
I didn't
on
think
the
I'd be
beach
skating
or
at
around the
39.
neighborhood. Plus, their vibrantly colored wheels will ensure you stand out. They come in
Nice.
white or black with a tough skin exterior for durability, but they're not for wide feet.
Oh,
Coming in
interesting.
at number 8 on our list. For an affordable children's model that also performs well, try the Mongoose Boys MG068S, which have dual straps for optimum
I have these skates, I think. They're very tiny. I think I was able to cram my foot into them. I think I took the wheels off, but I actually have these skates. These are interesting too because it's a liner and then this is just a cuff. Strange enough. That's funny. I have these skates.
sizing and protection. There's also a convenient single button push adjustment system, so you can tighten them while rolling. They're a great choice for beginners and are adjustable through 4 sizes. However, the Velcro straps are attached poorly. To see all of our choices, go to wiki.ezvid.com and search for rollerblades, or click beneath this video. At number 7, the Bauer RHX300R are designed by one of the leading makers of ice hockey equipment, making them great for
Interesting.
summer
They're
training.
recommending
They feature
fucking
multi-surface
hockey
wheels for
skates.
indoor and outdoor use, and a technical nylon liner that protects the whole
These are the
footer
best
and
ones of
allows it to
2017.
breathe. They offer optimal toe
According to
protection
Wiki,
and
whatever
an
this is.
eye-catching design, but the felt tongue
Is
is
audio
thinly
coming through
padded.
okay?
Moving up our list to number 6. The Rollerblade Men's Zetra Blade 80 are a top-selling option that are loaded with great features. The basic boot construction is fitted with a performance outdoor aluminum frame
Those are
and
actually good
smooth,
skates.
long-lasting rolling bearings, making them great for everyday skating. They're good for beginners and intermediates and are easy to buckle down tight. However, the wheels are not very durable. Halfway up our list at number 5. Kids will love the standout colors of the K2 Raider Pro, which have been recently improved to offer greater comfort and safety. They provide a lot of stability for new riders and have 5 different adjustment sizes, allowing your child to grow with them over the years. They come with thick and tough brake pads and rubber wheels that don't mark surfaces.
Okay.
They can be handed down
They're
from
boring.
kid to kid for maximum breathability. They are a good all-around choice. They
What's
come
number
with a
1?
single right brake blades. Or number 2, durable, while the wheels are
How many people
extra
watch
large.
this?
They're good for indoor or outdoor racing and are an aerodynamic construction
36,000.
with a solid base that supports
Okay.
beginners.
Those are actually
And
cool.
taking the top spot on our list with a soft boot
These are
and
cool.
extra
These have
sturdy
really
cuff
cool
for
lacing
comfort
system
and
on them.
performance, the K2 Skatemen's FIT Boa are a nice choice for anyone looking to make roller.
So the boa straps, you just like turn this and it just tightens your skates. That's cool. I didn't realize that there was a skate. Anyone catch? I did see that K2 fatties. They're basically fatties. I did see that. It was interesting. That they have they came out with a skate that's not soft. Let me see if I can find it. It's on K2 skates, isn't it? Or I was on. No, that was on Danny Jules' page. I think that was the one. Yeah. Well, listen to that. See what soul grounds in them. Yeah, it's strange. I don't know if this is the first time that K2 has ever made a non-soft boot. I feel like I may have seen a non-soft boot from them before, but I could be totally wrong. Now that I think about it, no, I can't think of a K2 that was never soft boot. Interesting that. I wonder what their reasoning for that is. Yeah, K2 prototypes. I guess it's not a leak or anything like that, but hey. I'm pretty sure I saw a picture of them somewhere, but I don't know where they are. And that's okay. Alright. I want to watch one more video and then I will maybe try to watch a Hammock. Or then I may not oh, thank you, Anthony. Appreciate that, man. Oh, let me switch this back here. I may not stream much today. I am still very much out of it. And I'm kind of struggling here, to be honest with you. But we'll see.
These
We'll
also
see how long
feature a
we can.
unique lacing component that
Again,
allows for
appreciate
quick and
that.
easy
Go ahead,
fitting.
Anthony.
They feature a strong aluminum frame, a flexible and breathable material.
That would be cool. Like, would you want something like that on your? Can I make a pool in here? No, I can't. Would this be something that you would want on your skates? To be able to tighten. Now, no laces are like a look though, so that's the thing. For me, I mean, I don't really use my laces much, but I feel like that would be really convenient to just freaking turn a dial and have your skates tightened if you're into that kind of thing. But if you're not really a laces user, I guess like the kind of like the awesome paths sort of subscription to skating. But that was a list of the
Accurate
top 10
sizing.
skates in 2010. Now, this one I watched another one, something like this, and it was really interesting. I love shit like this. I love how it's made. And this was cool. The other one I watched was really cool because I really got to see like how much goes into fucking making a pair of skates. Which I guess explains the cost because there's a lot of manual labor that goes into building a skate. But here is from start to finish, carbon fiber roller skate manufacturing process in China. So the carbon fiber, and that does, I guess, show how much easier it is to make a carbon fiber boot versus more cost effective because you could just wrap the carbon fiber in something and then you're done. A lot better than what's it called? Having to make a 20 grand mold or whatever. Hang in there. Thank you, Waiko. So I cut out a whole bunch of stuff. Those are pretty cool looking, actually. Interesting. So the thing I like about soft boots is that like you can alleviate because it kind of it's a little bit more giving than plastic. So for my feet, I don't really have those pressure points. I have more so in the plastic boots, but that's interesting that you have more pressure points in soft boots opposed to the hard ones. It's also good just to watch. Be like, how if I ever get back into making skates, this seems like a decent homework for getting the process down. Hello, Lita. I don't recall that name, so welcome. But if you have been here before, welcome back. Oh, they got the glitter on it. That's cool. Like, I like a really bright skate like that because when I wasn't able to skate, I was into drifting and like drifting like you want like a big giant bright car to stand out so like people know it's you kind of thing. Like race, your race car should be, are typically very, very flashy, and I kind of like that, and I kind of wish more skates were flashy. For that reason, it just attracts attention. So, but look, they're sewing this all by hand, which is impressive, and they're just kind of eyeballing it too, which I'm like, man, you have to really good at it to be able to do that. Oh, I can't read that. I have to read it before then show it up. I think that's what's why. It's because they have to give due to flex. Okay, that makes a little bit more sense. And I guess your foot is differently shaped than mine, obviously, so that makes sense. I have recently stumbled across your channel followed. Oh, cool. I'm glad. I'm glad you enjoyed it enough to follow. Appreciate that. Imagine if that guy worked in Switzerland. I'm not understanding the context there. I would love to get a little bit more elaboration on that. I have watched. Oh, the price. Oh yeah. Okay, I see what you mean now. Yeah, it probably would be way, way more, huh? Yeah, that makes sense now. Okay, I figured it out on my own. I think. I just am not able to read. So they're still just working on. This is the cuff, I guess? What part of the skate is this even? Yeah, that's the cuff because that's the strap back there. Like I'm tired already just watching them make this cuff. I'm not sure. Is that the toe part? All right, that's where the 45 is at. They do definitely look unique. I'm curious what the final product is going to look like. A lot of color and all kinds of things going on. They kind of remind me of the Arlo skates. The Arlo Valos. Not really, but as far as the uniqueness goes, yeah. Again, they're just doing all this by hand still. Wouldn't mind a sewing machine. That would be fun to have. But I mean, seriously, just look at the time that it takes to freaking make one skate. I'm guessing that's some sort of glue. Gotta get ready for the week. All right, see ya. I'm in here. Josh. I haven't still committed to memory that your name is Josh. One of these days I will. But good evening. All right, that's reinforcement. Actually, I don't know if that was glue or not, or adhesive or what have you. See you at the compound for sure. I believe it's actually required for the boot to. Well, not required, but I think it's definitely for protection because if it can shatter easily, is what I hear. Like it's strong, but it doesn't take the impact very well, or something like that, is what I've heard. So without the protection, it's liable to get fucked up really quickly, from what I hear. Yeah, protect. Yeah, that's what made me second guess it's a Super Veloce when I was saying those words. I was like, oh well, that one's covered, but you know, That would be really unfortunate to pay that much money for a skate and then have it get messed up, especially if you're trying to skate it aggressively. But I guess I haven't had that problem yet. Okay, I see. What about just pouring some plastic instead of sewing in for weeks? Um, that's the point, but I think the point of the carbon skates is to save money and not having to make a plastic mold because plastic molds are ridiculously expensive. That's just my theory on it, and it's more cost efficient to have someone make something by hand like this as opposed to whatchamacallit. And I guess it kind of defeats the purpose of having carbon fiber if you're going to throw plastic on it. I don't know. And I guess this is just the best practice that they found, so that's my understanding of it. He's still working on that boot. I guess it doesn't have a liner, so I guess the liner is being built in here too. And I guess I don't know if that saves money or not. Not using a liner. I feel like most carbon skates have done that, so there must be some reasoning for that. But I am not certain why. I mean, just cutting things by hand too. Jeez. Let's get them stamped in. Wonder what it's like making skates for several hours a day, every day. That's kind of peaceful, honestly. I would get caught up like trying to get everything perfect though, and I'd probably like spend like the entire day just doing like 2 steps. It'd probably take me an entire week to get to this point. Not an entire week. It'd probably take me an entire year to get to this point. Who am I kidding? Alright, Lida says, single layer of carbon fiber is incredibly easy to break. Durability comes from how many layers of carbon fiber are used. So there's no universal answer to how resistant / durable the carbon fiber is. That makes sense. I mean, just like plastic, if you have really thin plastic, it's not going to be very strong, but if you layer it up like, say, like a carbon fiber hood on a car, I mean, that stuff takes rocks and all kinds of stuff like that, and that's just open carbon fiber, so I assume that's a little bit denser than, say, like a skate boot, I would assume. So that does make sense. The more you layer, the stronger something gets. I'm not sure what he's making the mounts. And he's just doing that by laying down carbon fiber. So is that 1 or 2 layers? Interesting, he's just covering up the mounts. Making a cut, folding over, I think. Okay. That's an idea, and then it just meshes. Okay. The carbon fiber resin, they call it. And I remember carbon fiber was the coolest thing, like with cars and stuff. Like everybody wanted carbon fiber everything. I had like carbon fiber design T-shirts and phone cases and pretty much anything that could be carbon fiber design was carbon fiber in the car world. Now, what are you doing with this? Is it gonna vacuum seal it? They didn't do this in the other video. I think that's possible. You can save money. Maybe that's the idea of the Super Veloce. I'm not sure. I don't do this enough. Oh man, full carbon fiber 240Z would be sick. Oh, I think the plastic forms the carbon fiber to it. If you vacuum it to it, that makes sense, I think. And he's gonna cut it away. Which I guess is kind of wasteful, but you know, I want that thing. That would be amazing. Carbon skates are usually more expensive. This is true. Maybe because you have to, you know, you have all this labor that goes into it. Vacuum chamber to get the air out. Okay. Thank you. Just for pressing, save process. Same process for skis. Okay. I'm learning so much today. Materials and labor. Yeah, that's what seems like to be the costly. So it's like you already have a cheaper upfront, but you have to pay for the labor individually, I guess. But you don't have to pay a big giant cost. I think that's why Faction did carbon fiber first. Is because you can, you know, and you could have different sizes as well, as opposed to paying the high price of making a mold. And for several different sizes, I think that's kind of why Rollerblade did the like size 8 first, before branching out and making the other sizes. This is all speculation. I don't know exactly. I have no idea what I'm actually talking about. But given my limited knowledge, these are assumptions that I'm making. This is just a toe piece. The vacuum ensures the resin completely impregnates the carbon fiber, as well as getting the air out, smushing it together into a homogeneous thing, enables the resin to dry faster. Okay, what an explanation. Thank you. I do like streaming in that essence, because I could learn all these things that, like, you know, I could look up, but I just am never going to. But y'all just know, so that's very nice. Yeah, he's still working on it. I mean, this part looks really annoying, really tedious. It's on tight, and like again, they're not making measurements or anything. They're just really eyeballing it and slapping it down. I guess when you do it a couple hundred of times, you know, you get used to it, but still. Here's a proof that glue is the best tool. It's true. This is all just kind of glued together, huh? Heat all the derby skates. I need to heat mold my factions. I got a pressure point in my toe, but I've already heat molded them once. I don't really want to. I remember Clark saying you really shouldn't do it over 2. But my toe is really bothering me in my factions. I guess my right foot's bigger than my left foot. I think we're almost done. They have the cuff bolt in there. .45s. These are some very loud skates. They're kind of like, and the silver looks pretty cool too. Actually, I don't think I've seen a silver carbon fiber skate before. Those are kind of like the Seba styles. I guess these new 2-piece bolt buckles are like the thing these days. I don't know if I'm for it or against it. Using a standard drill. Silver carbon looks crazy, right? I don't think I've ever seen that before. At least on a, I can't say I've ever seen anything with silver carbon fiber on it before. Kind of into it. Wait, is a toe strap really necessary? I guess it might be. Yeah, that's an interesting look. Huh. The other video I watched, they actually showed making the wheels and shit. It was a little bit more involving than this one. This is just one guy doing it, which is interesting, I think. I like the two-tone on the aluminum. That's cool. Yeah, that's a cool aluminum frame. There you go. That's how they make carbon fiber skates, apparently. All right, let's actually. So I was doing some shopping for a hammock. Is that the pink toe? The toe box is a little snug. I guess. Yeah, it looked really tight, but you know, whatever. It does look like a custom skate, but they are making a shit ton of them. The red carbon accents. Oh yeah, that's true. That is true. Hold on. They do have the red in the back there. So there are other options. Like, I wonder what all options there are for carbon fiber. Yeah, you can see a little bit of the hint of red in the carbon fiber. Let's do this. What color carbon fiber? What does whatever this is? So there's this carbon fiber only truly comes one way. Standard black gray leaves that we're used to. Seeing things advertised as colored carbon fiber. That's not the real story. Oh gosh, let's get into it then. Let's see what's up. Can carbon fiber be colored? Colored carbon fiber. Let's what's the real story? Whatever this website is. Real carbon fiber literally comes in one way. Okay, yeah. It's actually another material like aluminized fiberglass or silver textilium. Okay. What is textilium? So what is textilium? Textilium is, or how is it different? Textilium was developed by a company based out of California named Hexcel. It's fiberglass-based fabric, proprietary finish and thin coating of aluminum on the surface. The aluminum coating is 99.9% pure, approximately 200 angstroms. I don't even know I don't. 1 angstrom is 1/10 billionth of a meter. Okay, that doesn't tell me much either. 1/10 billionth of a meter. Good. I mean, that's, what is that in like a millimeter? Then that's less than a millimeter. Yeah. I don't know. The coating produces a highly reflective surface. Textile fabrics are woven in two standard roll length or 100 yards. So silver versus carbon fiber. Yeah, yeah. So those weren't technically carbon fiber skates then. So when I saw carbon is fiber glued in epoxy or something, that means you can't actually color it virtually. Yeah, apparently not. Captain Sparkle recently took delivery of his newest car, full carbon fiber body. It was red black carbon fiber with gold paint job. Looks amazing. Oh, I bet it did look amazing. Angstroms, okay. Yeah, whatever an angstrom is, that's what we're dealing with. What about other colors? If a colored carbon fiber isn't made from textilium, usually it's a different material that is interwoven with the carbon fiber, such as aramid fiber. Kevlar is simply a brand name of aramid, okay? This gives a slightly different look to the weave. As you can see, okay, yeah, this is Kevlar. By default is yellow, and it can be dyed to other shades such as blue and red. So maybe that's where we get the like the shred pools. Another alternate way to give real carbon fiber the appearance of color is to tint the clear coat that is applied to the. Oh, okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's how the colored carbon fiber is obtained in hypercars from manufacturers like Pagani and Bugatti. If you were to strip the clear coat off these vehicles, you would find black carbon underneath. Interesting. I have learned so much today. A Kevlar skate. I mean, I guess that's kind of what it is. I mean, is Kevlar, which one's stronger? I have more questions. Which is stronger, Kevlar or carbon fiber? Kevlar is lighter and more comfortable, not as strong as carbon fiber. Okay, there's my answer. Now while we're at it, carbon fiber cloth, or what am I trying to say? Fabric protection? Why are carbon fiber skates covered in fabric? Maybe carbon fiber is used in some skates for a variety of reasons. The outer skin of the boot is stitched to anti-stretch material that is bonded to the carbon. Yeah, the carbon can be heated. The shape of the boot can be changed. The inner material of the speed skates are made of super fiber leather. Remember that? Doesn't tell me much. Why does this past skate have fabric on the toes? Fabric toe started to wane. That's not what I'm looking for. It's not what I'm trying to find. Explain like a fine was carbon often used as a stick to hit objects. What? Now I'm curious to whatever this is. I like explain it like I'm 5. I'm not seeing the answer to like why people put fabric on top of carbon fiber. I'm not seeing the answer. All right, whatever. Explain like I'm 5. Why is carbon fiber often used as a stick to hit objects and sporting goods? Think bad making. Oh, it's not. It's a tensile strength. All right, well, carbon fiber is light but strong. If you're hitting thingies heavy, then you'll be tired much more quickly. If you're hitting thingies weak, it'll break you hitting things with the carbon fiber solves both of these problems. Okay. Energy transfer. In the skating world, the amount of energy your foot can transfer to the ice greatly differs by the materials between your actual feet and the ice. So using full one-piece carbon skates relatively new to hockey and figure skating that have been around for 20 years in speed skating has led to much higher levels of efficiency. I can elaborate more on this if anyone's interested. All right. Well, that helps kind of. All right. Carbon racing skates don't have fabric. This is true. This is true. Most carbon fiber racing skates, there are some that have fabric on them, but a lot of them are just exposed carbon fiber. Maybe that's because they're less likely to be have impact, to take impact because they're made for people that are, the one, they're expensive, and two, they're made for people that are very adept at what they do. I don't know. I want to actually, I'm curious. I want to find, let's play some music while we're doing this because it's a little quiet. Yeah, no. There might be. There's been plenty of times when I don't know. It seems like it's more hassle than it's worth, though. Does carbon fiber need to be protected. I'm not worried about UV finish long terms. Fiber can deteriorate. Oh, maybe this is why. If left unprotected, for example, the glossy finish can fade after exposure to harsh UV rays. Carbon fiber can also turn brownish color and degrade after a short period of time when exposed to sunlight. To protect carbon fiber, you can use a UV-resistant finish. Cover carbon fiber composites with UV-resistant finish to prevent long-term. Apply polishes or by hand or machine, but protect carbon fibers like paintwork with premium clear coat. Super many. Maybe that's why. Yeah, that's one an aggressive. That's one an aggressive, or just recreational skating. But that doesn't explain much because like it can't be because of the sun, because like carbon fiber for cars exists, right? I guess that stuff's probably coated though too. With the same thing, like carbon fiber parts for cars is just exposed carbon fiber. It does crack. How about this? Let's see. Carbon fiber strength versus ABS plastic. Like stock body kits and shit. Like, stock bumpers and things. I think the FRSL shit, I didn't even do that. I can't read that. I think the FRSL 80 is hardly covered in anything. That's an urban skate, which can take a beating. Okay. How about the carbon part of my car? It's constantly exposed to UV and seems to be folding up. Exactly. What's up, Eddie? Yeah, like fucking let's figure this out. And I know this was I was supposed to look for a hammock tonight, but that can be saved for later. SL80 I see is fully covered. All right, let's look into the FR SL80. FR SL80 skate. Okay, these ones look covered. Is it a different one you might be thinking of, or am I just looking incorrectly? Check out $849. That's Canadian, but I mean, yeah, it's 850 bucks. Geez, though. Okay, this does have, yeah, this one has a cover on it. A cloth covering on it. It has a covering that looks like it's carbon fiber. But yeah, this is you can see the sew marks in here, so it could be carbon. Yeah, it's carbon fiber underneath, but also the fabric protecting it is also it's a carbon fiber design, but it doesn't look carbon fiber. I think the vanilla skates. Okay, let's type in vanilla, whatever that is. This is 80, but this is plastic. This doesn't have a cover though. Yeah, but yeah, it's like that, I guess. I keep opening tabs, but I gotta switch to them. Sorry. You want to go to inline warehouse, but that's fine. This is just a plastic boot. So is this? Oh no, this is carbon fiber. But yeah, but still protected. So yeah, that seems to be the theory. But how about carbon fiber speed skate? Let's see if we could find some that are covered. This one looks like it's, just click on the thing tree. Stop making tabs. No, this one has a cover on it as well. Some are just not wrapped like the icon. That's fair. How come that price? It's because it's a Seba. They engineer a lot of stuff. It's like, it's like it's like paying $500 for them and stuff like that. Same territory. It's still a good skate. It's plastic. It's fine, but like even the Intuition liner is enough to justify it. Are you talking about the price? Oh, because it comes with an Intuition liner. And I mean, some skates just cost a lot. That's just the way it be. Like, I know, I'm almost positive that I've seen a speed skate that is just pure carbon fiber, but now that I think about it, maybe I'm wrong. Is this one? That's just a carbon fiber frame. That's just because they got a really good deal on that. I mean, prior to that, like the Anthony Poitier, like basically it was like $200 for whatchamacallit. That's just a really good deal. I mean, I bought a pair just because it's such a good deal, and I needed some. I didn't have mine. And they're similar, yeah. They just have a really good. They worked out some really good deal on getting those. So these are. See, even this has protection. Yeah, it looks like carbon fiber, but it's not. The frame is fully carbon fiber without any protection. I don't think you would want fabric on your frame. That's the first time I've really seen a fully carbon fiber frame. Freaking $1,000. Oh boy. Yeah, and then you have the other parts too: frames, wheels, all that, bearings, all that stuff too. And the thing is, I can just make up whatever price I want to, and if people are willing to pay for it, that's fine too. So that is not a fully carbon fiber skate. Man, now I'm on a mission. What is this? A green? That's cool looking. This is just a covering. Like, it's got a color. It has a design on it that makes it look like carbon fiber, but it's still just fabric and not a fully carbon fiber skates. And that's the point there. You could make some interesting looking skates with fabric alone. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm just like, they have the illusion that they're fully carbon fiber, but it looks like they're protected too. All the ones I'm seeing are that of skates that have the protection on them, but the Super Veloces do not. Which I guess is fine. It would be really unfortunate to pay that much money for a skate and then have something happen to it. I'm surprised, and it, after watching the after watching the video we just watched, it does make it hard to like this looks like it would take nothing at all to make in comparison to the I mean, I could totally be wrong here again. I don't know these things, but like, after watching that video, like, this looks like it would be like way easier to make compared to the other adapts and also the skates that we just saw being made. I mean, the boot itself, so it does. It makes me question, like, why does it cost as much as it do? Maybe it's harder to get an entire sheet molded and shaped this way. But in a way, it reminds me a little bit about the carbon fiber. What's it called? The carbon fiber Valos. The shape of it. What do those look like? Carbon fiber Valo shells. Can I see a picture of those? Yeah, but those are quite twice the price. Yeah, so it's like, is there justification for that price, or is it just because it's different? You know, that's my question. It does not have what I'm looking for. Images. Did I say so? I guess it's not the same. But yeah, this was basically what the God damn it. This is basically what the Valo carbon fiber lights were. This is just a whatchamacallit. Again, it doesn't look really that different from the adapts. So you know, I don't know manufacturing, but all I know is like isn't because they're on your measurements, maybe. But I mean, I don't know. I've never actually worked with carbon fiber, so I don't know how it goes. But it didn't seem terribly complicated. But again, I could be wrong on all of this. But as far as what is, at the end, these have skins on them. Yeah, it's just a bunch of curiosity. I can't read that. I'm not even trying to read it with that on. I don't think it's a custom fit. I thought you send measurements and Adapt tells you what to buy. Maybe. I had Adapts. They were too small on me, but I got them. I had gotten my Adapt secondhand, and they were just too small for me. I got them for $100, and they're size 7s, but they didn't fit like the 7 rollerblades that I had at the time. But for $100, it was worth it just for sold. I think I resold the shells for like $100, so it was fine. But yeah, I would have been upset had I ordered the 7 and it didn't fit. Maybe it was a 6. I could be wrong there. God, I can't read. Sorry. Maybe the fabric is on top of the boot. Also has carbon fibers woven into the fabric. Oh, maybe. Let's look at that again. Or we could read the whatchamacallit, brand new chapter. Super Veloce has been making them from drawing new ideas on a blank piece of paper to talking some crap and how to use a super log technology to create an aggressive scheme. I mean, yeah, there's a little like indentation here, which I guess is thinner or not. I don't know. We created a completely new UFS mold with the perfect dimensions for the most high-end aggressive skater created. Every aspect of skate has been designed to create the fastest and most responsive UFS built on the market. Taking a big step with manufacturing process, embracing new technology, not only for sole plate but also one page. No, that doesn't. That's the sole plate in H block. Towards our industry, keep pushing the envelope and future projects from the bottom of the heart. Congrats. So let's just talk about the sole plates. How do we look at the other part of the skate? Handmade 3K. Okay, well, what air core base? What are these words even? Let's search Google for that. 3K pre-preg carbon fiber is a dry reinforcement fabric that has been pre-impregnated with the resin system. The resin system contains proper curing agent, so the fabric is already ready to lay into a mold without the addition of resin. 3K pre-preg carbon fiber is often chosen for high-performance composite parts, including aerospace and high-speed racing applications. Well, there's some things. It is expensive. I mean, this is on Alibaba, and that's pricey. Oh yeah, this is really expensive. But 2x2 is like really expensive. How expensive? 50-inch wide, country length by yard. Oh wow. So 1 yard is $200. Is that a 1x1, 3x3 basically? Which is really not enough for a skate. So the material is apparently really expensive. So that checks out. Yeah, you get some aerospace materials on your skates. You're ready to go to the moon. Makes making the carbon easier. Okay. Dup does have a video on this. It's true. I don't know if I want to watch that. Fully handmade, heat moldable skeleton lining system, low temp heat moldable, iron stronger. What the hell is Air Core's base? What is an Air Core base? Well, where's the video on this thing? Masterpieces, right? It's not a jet engine. This is true, but it's made from the same material. Okay, and this one's fully exposed. To an elite club. Nothing but the best will do. Not seeing any technical specs there. Drawing to full CAD. I mean, you guys have seen the skates that I've made. So I don't have a lot of weight to be throwing around, certainly. But parts are made bespoke and made from the Netherlands. Machine Seek machined RVS Quattro What the fuck? What the fuck is RVS Quattro? This is just leading me to more and more questions. Yeah, you can do a lot with that much money. This is for certain. I'm getting like RVS Quattro. What am I looking for? Bolts. Does that make a difference? Or using RVS Quattro bolts are a type of bolt made of stainless steel. They are used to secure RVs and trailers. Okay. So your skates are ready to haul a trailer or an RV and go to space. RV toilets. Or screw in an RV toilet. Alright. Mounting bolts up to the water jet cut 707 aluminum. How necessary is this stuff though? Aluminum alloy, yeah. I mean, I like watching like the blade stuff. What am I talking about? Putting new skates in the oven is stressful every time. I understand that. Well, this stuff is reasonably priced, I guess. Wait. 70. It is expensive, but I don't know if it's, I don't know. Maybe it's better. I don't work in aerospace or any of that stuff. I mean, to me, it seemed unnecessary. Well, it's just to me. So the pre-preg carbon shell perfection is what we strive for in every pair made. Quattro mounting, high-low setups, 105, Swiss billet aluminum, just saying that again. Yeah, especially if they cost so much they do. Do factions have carbon fiber in them? Yes, factions are the current carbon factions are all carbon fiber. What was I saying? The faction ones are a little bit different though. And this is why I like them. So like, you see how the carbon fiber goes all the way up here, like in the cuff and stuff? The factions shit, I ain't spending that much money on skates. I don't got nothing like that to be able to throw that much money at anything for that matter. But yeah, see, it has the carbon fiber back here. But it only the shell only goes up to here, so it's the carbon fiber in the faction. It's like this sticker, and actually it goes up to here, but also dips down like around here and around the toe. So this is all like fabric right here, I think. There will be plastic factions coming soon. But yeah, that's only. Wait, can you see my mouse? There you go. So it only comes up. Oh damn it! Back it up. It only comes up. It only goes around here, and like this is just fabric, and then there's nothing up here. This is just cuff. And then like because like the adapts and the USD carbons, they're like the full carbon cuff, and I hate that. It doesn't move at all, and it's so stiff. So, yeah, the factions are the only carbon fiber skate that I could actually skate. Like I have a pair of USD carbons like on my shelf that I kind of refuse to skate because they're so stiff. Like, and they don't even have cuffs on them. So like, I think can you see it now? I can see it on this. I had to click on it, and then now you should be able to see the mouse. So yeah, if I'm not clicked on it, you won't be able to see the mouse. But when I'm clicked on it, I think you can see the mouse. If not, it made no sense whatsoever. Basically, it's like just a small layer of the thing, you know. Okay, you can see. Oh, good. So that's that. I still prefer plastic skates over carbon fiber skates. They just carbon fiber doesn't really have much give to it. I don't like that. I like you know, I like my skates to be a little bit more pliable. Yeah, thank you, Wico. Okay, let's just finish looking into this because that was the thing we were on. Wouldn't last to see. This is all like stuff I don't understand what these words are. And these are differences that don't make a difference to me. Clark posted them all. Okay, good deal. Would be interesting. Yeah, I would be curious to see what they look like without the which one color. I mean, the factions look a lot like this, really. Without, yeah, the faction carbon fiber looks a lot like this. It goes a little bit higher for where the cuff bolts into, but this isn't that different from what I would assume the faction looks underneath the cover. Because the carbon doesn't extend all the way up, the liner is what resists forward flex. So if you keep your skate loose, you get a lot of flex. Yeah, and it does have a lot. It can get a lot of flex. It's still stiff for my preferences. But yeah, it's the best of the carbon fiber. That looks good, but that build and spoiler freaks me out. Are they like the USD Carbon 1? Oh, the original Carbon? Oh shit. It's been a long time since I've even looked at one of those. Blah, blah, blah. What were those like? Let's look up the Deshi Carbons because that's what they came from. These were some good looking skates though, oh my gosh. Yeah, these are some good looking skates. I think it's very similar to the Adapts. Yeah, it does have that feel to it. And these cuffs are just built in. They don't even have a cuff that you can put on. So yeah, they are like the carbon ones. Goddamn, man, these things are so good looking. Watching skate videos, thinking that you're about to lose your skates any second with that flex. Carbon has not. Yeah, that's part of it too. Part of it too. Another thing I heard, adapts are stiff. If you want a fully stiff skate with minimal, yeah, the adapts that I tried, they were I had like the adapt vegans, and good lord, they did not freaking bend at all. People say they break in, but you know I am not. Yeah, these were what I had. They are not. They didn't have any semblance of breaking in. Same with the new K2s. Oh come on, website, what are you doing? Oh, they got mooks on them too. These are the ground control mooks. Oh, I don't know if they still make those. Deshi is not like the USD. That was the USD 1, I thought. Pretty much they bought that. So let's see what the USD. Let's see if I can find a pair of USD Carbon ones. USD Carbon 1. Those are the 4s. Are these the first ones? Oh, you're right. They did have a cuff on the USD ones. Are these the first ones on? I don't know. I didn't. This is the new USD Carbon boot. Okay, so this is not the original. I think. I don't know. My music still playing? Yeah. It's really quiet. Let me turn it up a little bit. At least I can't hear it. There we go. That's better. I'll turn my own volume up. This is a 2. See, I was not skating when the Carbons came out, so this is a mystery to me. This is a dark zone of my life of skating products. All right. Yeah, I think it's gonna be hard to find the original Carbons. They didn't really change the name on them too much. But that's okay. Oh, you got one for me? How do I click on that? I think I gotta go to my own page. Hold on, give me a second. Let me get there and I'll click on that link. Channel. You can see Richie. They're skating on the Canada. I thought that wasn't the original carbon. I thought that was a carbon 2 or 3. The Richies. Because those are decently newish, I want to say. So I'm pretty sure. Okay, this looks more like I remembered. So these are the these look more like the ones to me. Again, no cuff or the built-in cuff. These are custom, but I'm pretty sure this was how the original carbons were. USD carbons after they bought them from Deshi or whatever they acquired them. And yeah, these have like no indication of carbon fiber. These don't look at. It's funny they went from the Deshi ones to these because the Deshi ones look so much better. These are just fully wrapped. Yeah. I don't know. I mean, people like these skates. I never could get down with them. All right, enough carbon stuff. All right, I need to find a hammock. All right. So I went. What is it? I checked the hammock forums. I need to find a hammock for Rampant Camp and what's it called? Fucking what up, Rob? They are stiff as steer balls. Yes, they are. I want a hammock for both Rampant Camp and the compound, and also just to have a hammock because I like hammocks. And like, there's just so many. Like, I went to the forum, and like I started to look around and like look for recommendations and stuff. And then look at this. They have. This is 2015, but they have a comparison chart. Someone made an Excel sheet of fucking all these hammocks. And it's like, oh, where do I go? What do I do with this? This is just too much. This is too much data for me to process. And prices varying wildly, so it's like, oh man, there's just too much. I don't even know where to start. I imagine this is what it's like for someone who's getting into skating. It's like, oh, what skate should I buy? Well, let me show you this spreadsheet of all the various skates that are out in the market, and especially if you're not specific to aggressive. This is probably what how it feels to look at a recreational thing. Where is the site that sells recreational skates? A lot of them. Fuck, I mean, just go to Powerslide and see all the skates they have. Like, where do I start? So, yeah, getting into something new is hard. So, you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Show more. 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. Oh my gosh. 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55. Oh, it's self dupes. Sweet. 56, 57, 59, 60, 60. 62, 64, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76. It's still going. 77, 78, 79, 80, 81, 82, 83, 84, 85, 67, 88, 89, 90, 91, 92, 93, 94, 95, 97, 98, 99, 100, 101, 102, 103, 5, 6. I know these are the same, but these are offered as fucking, these are, someone who doesn't skate isn't going to know the difference that, or that, like, this is, well, some of these are like the same, or just, slightly variations. House slide, German. Going, but next one is spring. The spring one is more of an event. The winter one is more of a have a fun time kind of thing. Is that right? I want to say that, but I could be wrong. But yeah, to have over 100 options just from one company, or different configurations, has got to be daunting. It's like, which one do I choose? I mean, they vary so much. It's cool they have the dupes. I didn't know that the dupes were another thing. And the thing about dupes is they don't even advertise. Like, you don't even have a shoe. I think the dupe would be a good starting skate, honestly. I mean, it's a little pricey. Isn't there a cheaper dupe? Oh god, can't see my keyboard. There we go. No, not really. So dupes are pretty expensive to get into. It would be nice if we had like a cheaper version, because like it would be easier. In my opinion, it would be easier to get into skating if you didn't have to worry about sizing. You could just throw whatever shoe you have into your skate, and it'll fit and it'll work. And since it's your shoe, it'll be more comfortable. Then it'll more likely be more comfortable than a whatchamacallit, than your standard skates. But yeah, I think if I were to I think that the price point was a little bit cheaper, because there's not much to it, I don't think. But yeah, I think this would be a good way to get into skating. That would be my recommendation, I think. If you're not trying to, I wouldn't recommend getting too aggressive to start skating in the first place. But yeah, I'm all over the place. That's how it works. Anyways, let's look at what here. I think this is here's like this is like the adapt of the hammocks. I think this is $835 just for the stand, and that's ridiculous to me. It makes the adapt not seem that expensive, I guess, because this is just a stand. 800. Yeah, this is all you get for $835. The same thing. It's like, you know what? I mean, it's cool, but I can't really see that this being like $835 worth of stand here. And that's complicated too. Is there a video for it? Oh, there's a video for it. Let's check this out. Never skated power slide, was getting torn on getting the Sagonis ways. Oh, why is that? I like those, yeah, dupes. Really wish I wish there was a Midwest skate shop as well. There's Oak City, but that's nowhere near us. Alright, what makes this so special? Oh yeah, why is this $850? It's got 7,000 series aluminum. I mean, I'm not sold on this marketing by any means. Yo, Bo. Yo, yo, Bo. God, I don't know why I'm even clicking on this stuff, because I can't read it. You hang up from like a bat. Okay, yeah. Give me $150. I'll make a hammock from galvanized steel piping brackets and screws that you could tear down and transport. Shit. Yeah, that's way better of a deal. If I could skate on that too, fucking let's go. Would love to actually be able where I try skate. Yeah, right. I do miss those days. Like when at the skate park, like oh, there's comments, reviews for it. 5 stars, 5 stars. I feel like this is not authentic. Yeah, like going to the skate shop and just being able to try on a pair of skates was amazing. You know, especially at the skate park. Roll around on the ramps and shit as long as you don't scratch them up. Like, alright, cool. I miss those days. This thing has all 5. Nobody's like, I spent $850 on this motherfucker and I am not happy. All 5 stars, yeah. Fucking. That's a big ass red flag for me. I guess I should mean I was looking at them, but I heard so many things about display shells being oversized that I opted out of it. That was my issue. That is a good concern. Like, I wear a size like 6'7" of the sways, which is nice. But yeah, I tried them on at carriers. So like, yeah, I was like, oh, these fit me really good. And yeah, that was amazing. Like, it sucks that yeah we're not able to just go out and try shit out. It is unfortunate. Hey Rob, it's frustrating for skating. Even when there are shops, they still only select brands, so you don't get to try it. Yeah, and that's the thing too. Carriers didn't have everything, and they weren't able to get everything because they didn't have like the same. They're not a big skate shop, so they weren't able to get some brands in because they had minimum orders and shit. So that was also detrimental too. So yeah, the skate shop situation is not good. I mean, I think the skateboarders had it, have done a good thing about like keeping their skate shops as a staple of the thing. But I hear like like Zoomies and stuff like that, and like biking went from like being like that to mail order shit and stuff like that. And yeah, I think just the whole shop is not a thing that's much of a thing anymore. I think you're better off trying them at like Blading Cup or like something that has a trade show like Bitter Cold did. I think you're better off trying to find a skate there or just trying a friend's on, but hopefully your friends have what you're looking for. I can't read that. Why do I do feel that? Wear size 9 half shoes. My size 9 sway 57. They're very slightly tight. That might be due to the basic suede liner. It sucks. Yeah, I tried the crisp farmers on, which were nice and pillowy. But that's another thing too, because like if you're at a skate shop, you can try it on with your liner on and stuff like that, or a different liner and not just the stock ones too. Instead, you have to pay out however many hundreds of dollars to order it and then try it on, and then especially if it doesn't work out. But especially sometimes you don't figure those things out until you actually skate on them. So that is a thing. That is certainly a thing. All right, Goop. Let me just go over. Oh, I did see this. There's a heated hammock tent. Is a thing. What about placing a slack line, then hang a bed under? I don't know about that. I would rather just have a tent that's intended to do it instead of makeshifting something. And yeah, that's the thing. I mean, a lot of skate purchases are just based on anecdotally and stuff like that. And I mean, until you actually try, people don't have the same foot as you, so a lot of it's just a shot in the dark and praying that it's gonna work out for you, But then, yeah, there's all these factors that you can't really tell until you just try it on. So that is the thing. Midwest has a modern skate shop. I don't know if. Oh yeah, Modern did have some skates there. Yeah, that's true. The Oklahoma skate park had some skates. Not a lot, but they did have some, I think. So I guess that's an option. But I think they were pretty limited on what they had. Like the hammock tent. The hammock tent is gonna happen. I just need to find. 189 is a bit pricey. I don't know if I need a heater in my hammock. It would be nice, but I could just have a heater. That's a bit pricey. The basic splay liners are alright foam, but that strangely hollow feeling, slightly soft foam doesn't actually give support enough to be comfortable. A modern had a pretty impressive selection. I didn't remember much, so I could totally be wrong there. So yeah, I guess that's an option for the Midwest as you go to modern. You can just get modern while you're there, which is also nice. Which fit differently. And I think like it would be nice to have skates come like shell only, like for aggressive skates, especially since most of us have like fucking our own liners that we prefer. It would be nice to have like a boot only, like no shell only. 30-second shell. Yeah, it would be nice to have like a shell only option. Look at the standards. That's yeah, me too. I have my eyes on those. The standards and the classic factions I'm excited about. I mean, I do want to try to skate all of the boots that I can, just to feel what they are like. All the shells I can. And then get the multiple sole place inside your liner. Oh yeah. I use my freaking. Oh, I use my footprints. Well, that's not bad. You can get the shell of the basements for $290. That's not bad. See, I think having a shell only option would be really nice. I don't think it costs much for the liners for the other places, but if you wanted to keep costs down and just offer only the shell, I think that would be nice. And I guess I guess you could just get him from Long if anything, because he does that. So I guess if you're looking for a shell only, because I've done that a few times. Like I did that with the Danny Beers. Like I didn't need the liners or the frames. I just bought the shell and the sole plates, and they came with the buckle. So I basically bought this. It was like $250 or something like that from Danny Beers. I don't need all that other stuff. Colt black shells, that's not bad. You can get Aeon shells really cheap. Aeon shell. The cool thing about like if I was an Aeon skate, like I love Aeons, and maybe the Aeon 2 will be better. But I just wear through the soles too quickly for the Aeons to be practical for me. But man, it's not that bad changing a shell out, because you can get, if you find it on sale, you can get the basic shells for like, I don't know, like $70, $80, I think. And if you've never skated Aeons, it's a really good feeling, because like the soles are so close to your foot. Like your foot is like right here, and the sole plate is right here. Like it's just a really, really good feeling. And like not having UFS is really nice, because you can do things like this. But yeah, just the sole plates being slow and wearing down so quickly is not mine. I have a pair of Takeshis. I don't want to skate them. I just kind of want to keep them as a collector's thing. Also the Mesmers. The Mesmers are good too. Like I could fit the 6-7 shell on those as well. And yeah, and again, going back to the whole thing of trying skates on, like I got to try those on at Blading Cup, and they felt really good. And I was like, oh, okay, I know what size I need, and I like to. Actually, I'll probably get the 8 just for the extra room. I think it depends on the size, like most things. I didn't try the new ones. I tried the the Dominic Bruce's on, and they fit me really good, and they felt pretty nimble, like the Colts. They felt like a Colt for fitment for me. The old ones did. I don't know what the new ones are like. And again, like, take all this with a grain of salt because my foot is completely different from yours. So yeah, and then again, it's all like, I feel like a lot of it's just based on kind of faith of like, oh, I hope my foot's gonna fit in like this, and you know, you hear from other people, but again, like, you know, everybody's foot is different, so like, you know, the Colts feel really amazing for me. The M12 feels super awesome for me because I have a skinny foot. And I tried the whatchamacallits on the Genesis, and those felt terrible because I'm just swimming in them. There's too much. They're too wide. Happy Earth Section. I think I'll buy new skates till they are unscalable. And that's a good way to do it. Quite honestly, like, and that way you get really used to a boot and like you get really good at it. I think Corey English said something to that extent where, you know, it's, you know, trying out all these different skates is cool and all, but there's something to be said about, like, you know, the people who skated Thrones their entire life and are really, really good at skating fucking Thrones and skating in general because they've only skated Thrones. Or the people who've skated like Razors their whole life, you know, it's like, if you just stick to one thing, it does help in the area of expertise, since you're not constantly changing factors, I believe. So there's definitely something to be said to that, and especially for my own self too. Like, if I, you know, when I skated Shadows for, you know, most of this year, like, I got really good at skating in Shadows. But now that I'm like kind of having another skate crisis, like, I'm trying out a bunch of different shit, and I feel like my skating has been, I feel like that's been detrimental to my skating because I've not been skating, you know, I've been mixing it up a whole lot more than I had previously been doing. So that's also another factor I would add to that. But also frugality too. It's a good idea to just stick with one skate until it's dead. I mean, that's how I used to do things. I used to skate skates until they couldn't skate anymore, and then I would hack a bunch of parts from another skate and put it on there so I can keep on skating them. I'm on the carbon-free, not perfect but very soft boot once you broke in, and that's what I hear. And I think the gods are basically that. And I would be curious. I've not tried carbon-frees or gods. So I hear that I would probably enjoy them. They're just pricey, and the USD carbon has spoiled my experience with that mold. But it's probably amazing. I don't doubt that, you know, a lot of people enjoy it. I'd be curious to try it. It's one of those few skates that I've not skated yet. Maybe I should try someone's on sometime. The deal breaker is if a skate caused me to lose tricks. Well, that is understandable. It's totally understandable. It does be like that. It's like that for me coming back to skating when I got hurt. Like, UFS was just starting to become a thing, and Valo and all that stuff was just coming out, and the new sole plates, or the new sole plates. So I grew up skating like Fatties and Majestic 12s, and like the original Colts and the original Super Flats that had really slow backslides. So all this new shit to me, like, I don't have the backslides and the Royales that I used to. Oh wait, I want to, what's his name? Fuck, what's his name? Daniel Pearson? No, it's something Peterson. Peterson. Blade. Oh, Air Peterson, there it is. So yeah, I went from going to this, so like, you're gonna lose stuff. Cause yeah, I still miss this. Like I really want skates to be like, but that just doesn't exist anymore to be able to do backslides like that in current skates. So it does make me sad. I don't know where I'm going with this, but yeah, you're right. I mean, it does suck to lose skates or to lose tricks by switching skates. Even like going from the old K2s to the new K2s, like you can't do this shit anymore. So that is definitely a big factor. Like, but I mean, I think you're gonna lose some tricks with every skate and gain some tricks with other skates. Or basically, yeah, some skates you'll be able to do certain tricks, and that's like for me, like with factions, I can do front torques in really good, and that's how I learned front torques. And a lot of other skates, I just can't do them. It's a good point. I think I lost P stars and X grinds. I think they'll come back. They might come back, but you have to adjust to it. And I guess that gets back to the point of just sticking to one skate, of like not even have to worry about losing your tricks, because if you just stick to one skate, you'll just get it down in that one skate, and then you'll have it down. So faction feel closest to Rem. That's interesting. I actually just put together a pair of Rems today because yeah, I missed them. Rems are really good skates. They felt really good. All right, top 5 best hammock tents for camping backpacking. To get back on my goal here. But yeah, Rems are amazing skates. They were definitely there's definitely nothing like Rems out there. Factions are somewhat close, but they're really nothing nothing like them. After putting on a pair of Rems today, they are completely different from my factions. I can't really recommend anything else that's really close to them, honestly. Alright, this is a big long introduction. Do I have channels? See, I don't like the flat. It does bend down. That one's too big. I don't like the flat part. I don't need 285 pounds capacity. I'm like 120 pounds if I'm lucky. This one's too big too. I don't need that shit. I don't need to be that high either. I don't want to be that high. I just want something simple and easy. Alright, that looks more my style. Maybe not. Why are there so many tents? It's never good at X rounds, but I'm struggling to find my back foot on P stars. I'm doing the classic toe drag, and that is tough. I'm bad at porn stars myself, so and yeah, they kind of go hand in hand. The X grind and the porn stars are very similar in nature. I don't really have any way to help remedy that, quite frankly, because I'm bad at it myself. I agree. Top horns are easier. There's something about them to lock in that back foot at least. I feel like instead of doing the big drag, that's not a proper porn star. New groove angle, that could be it. That could be it. What were you skating before, Richard? I don't like this design. I don't like this one either. I like the hug of like the banana, shaped hammock, not actually, but that, like a banana head. I like how the hammock hugs you. I don't like the flat design. If I want the flat design, I could just get a tent. So yeah, so like, you know, your traditional hammock that hugs me with the weighted blanket. Oh man, that's gonna feel amazing. It's gonna be hugged on all sides. Well, this. I mean, I don't want a tent. I guess it'd be nice if it could be used as a tent. UFR and Wish mediums. Okay. And what frame are we doing? Oh, that is true. It is a raised heel versus a flat. You could add in a heel thingy, and maybe that'll help. And if you raise the heel up, but maybe not. You can also get used to it. Dream about Star Wars hammock coming? Dude, I am so confused on this hammock thing. There's so many options. I just want to buy a hammock that is suitable for me. And so far, I've not really necessarily found one. And that's the thing. Like, do you guys do this? Like, if I'm gonna purchase something, like I want to know everything that I could possibly find about. I think I like buying a pair of skates. Like, I want to know all the potential thingies about it and how it's gonna work for me, work or not work for me, and what's pros and cons and all that shit. And this is telling me nothing. But yeah, if you guys are, I would assume so. If you're trying to buy skates, you probably go through all this rigmarole too. So yeah, I don't know, but I do want a good hammock. Shopping is hard. Well, for something that like is gonna be important to me, like I put a lot of effort into it. Let's think about it, because did you put in some chocolate border? Yeah, that's what I was talking about. But yeah, that might be a good idea. But, just grab a cheap one at least, and then throw it in there and see if that makes a difference or not. But if not, yeah, you could just get used to it too. I'm like this on certain things. I did this before. I bought my leopard gecko. Weeks of research, even redundant research, from different sources. Oh god, and it's so conflicting too. I'm going through the same thing. Like I'm trying. Like I've been going back and forth. Like, oh, I want to buy a turtle, or get a pet turtle, or something like that. But then there's all these these conflicting informations and stuff, and it's just like, oh Jesus, why can't there just the perfect thing exist for me where I don't have to be conflicted? Have you checked army gear? Ooh, that's not a bad idea, because that shit would work. Where would I even look for army gear? Shit. Is there army hammocks? Let's see. Army surplus jungle. Hennessy hammock. Okay, these I have heard about on the hammock forums. They're probably expensive too, though. I don't believe that this is an actual military hammock. Yeah, like $304. Army surplus camping hammock. $34. That seems like too cheap. Oh, this is just the basic bare bones hammock. I want a tent. Army hammock tent. That's what I want. Surplus. Okay, yeah. The turtles are so cute. The conflicting info might be due to different species. Oh yeah, no, I'm realizing that too. Like I didn't know that. I don't know about most, but a lot of turtles actually, they don't necessarily hibernate, but they go into suspended, basically suspended animation. So it's like I don't want a turtle that does that because they usually will like bury themselves underground for like until it gets warm. So like I would feel really bad keeping a turtle against this natural instinct of burrowing underground and having to be essentially awake and do shit when its body is ready to be dormant. So yeah, there's a lot of conflict. Like I don't want to buy turtles because I don't want to buy. I want to buy. Like I would like to have a new turtle, but they're gonna live forever though too. So yeah, I'm not even gonna get into all the specifics, but yeah, fucking purchasing something that has importance is very, I guess, stressful for me because I want to make the most educated choice I can possibly do for those kind of things. Skating both skates. I skate the FRs, big wheel at the park, and then swap to the factions. The first 10 minutes is really awkward. Oh, I think that might be part of it, Richard. Like, I usually try to go smaller wheels and then bigger wheels. Because whenever I go from bigger wheels to smaller wheels, it just feels awful. That's just me, but yeah, if I started with big wheels and then went to a smaller wheel setup, I usually don't enjoy skating as much had I gone from smaller wheels to big wheels, if that makes any sense. Military surplus. Army, Navy surplus stores often have hammocks and cots. Plan to buy a cot, a foam topper, and a tent large enough to fit in my stuff. If I ever hit rampant camp. I think Army surplus usually has I mean, this is $60. I feel like Army surpluses are usually relatively inexpensive as well. Try getting the faction or dead chocolate drawers. Okay, there you go. There you go. Brumation, that's the word I'm looking for. Yeah, you know. Headed to storage tomorrow. I'll grab the ones the factions came out. There you go. You should look up tree tents instead of a hammock. Oh god, see? Now there's all this extra stuff. It makes buying stuff so hard. I wish things were a little bit simple. This is essentially that, right? A hanging tent. This is way too much work. I don't want to have to like fucking get all this shit built up and stuff like that. I want to be able to buy a stand and then just throw it on the stand. So yeah, freaking, I'm not gonna be able to finish this. I'm introducing more questions, more variables than I know what to do with. Although that looks, that looks understandable. Yeah, I have a lot of interneting to do. Turtle owners often just put their turtles in the fridge during brumation periods, kind of force them into it, but look for a tropical turtle, they don't generate brumate. Yeah, and that's the thing is too, like, to get back to the turtle thing, like, I've been thinking, like, I probably would want to adopt a turtle that, that has outlived their owner, most likely, so they could have the rest of their life to live. But yeah, there's just so many factors. I would like a baby turtle because then I would be able to teach it and grow with it or what have you. But yeah, I'm even just torn about that. So I don't know where to go with that. Came from UFR and used the outdoor resort without the seamless transition. There you go. Above most was campus and most likely heavy. That's fine. I'm not going to be really lugging this shit around. It'll probably just be next to wherever I park or what have you, so that's fine. Weight is not necessarily a bad variable for me. Put the faction I found after the session, I put the FRs in my face. It is a thing of like, yeah, not a heel lift versus a heel lift. And it can be hard. I remember people used to say that about the K2 fatties because they didn't have a heel lift, and people were like, I just feel like I'm falling backwards all the time. And that makes sense. You're not used to it. You can go to a hunting camping store like Bass Pro Shop, depending when you want. I could, but that would mean I would have to go to a hunting camping store, and I don't like being in hunting and camping stores. There's a Bass Pro Shop right by me, but I refuse to go into it without the accompaniment of probably a white person because, yeah, racial things. So that is not a thing. And even then, like I don't even want to leave the house currently to even go. Like it was hard for me to go to Pizza Hut this week and pick up a pizza. So yeah, that's out of the question for me currently. Don't trust a commercial. What? Commercials are always 100% accurate. I don't know what you're talking about. Dude, I'm in a Discord server filled with animal people, some experts, an official fan server for herpetologist wildlife conservation that had a few shows. Oh, nice. I love that shit. Same thing. Well, no, Discord is too much for me to keep up with. But it sounds amazing. It sounds really amazing. Flying outside kind of fast shop. I mean, with how difficult this has been, it might have to be. But yeah, I mean, I wouldn't go to an army surplus by myself too. I just have had a lot of bad experiences with the military slash outdoorsy huntsman type of people. That I just tend to avoid them if I can, because a lot of them, or not a lot of them, but my experiences with them can be, they have been proven to be problematic to minorities. Or at least a minority, an autistic, a minority with that. So yeah, I don't do well with those types, or haven't done well with those types in the past. Unfortunately, not to say that there aren't some swell people in those areas, but I'm just going off experience. $835. I don't need that one. I think I'm kind of running out of steam here. I've been going for 2 hours apparently. Let's watch something real quick. I think there was something on the YouTubes that was new. Hold on. But he was the main guy in the Extinct and Alive show on Discovery. Super chill guy, ferocious about animal producer that almost physically hold him from going after armed print. Yeah, that's amazing. Like, fuck, I was watching the David Attenborough, is that his name? The guy who does the nature documentaries and stuff. Like, he had like something like going over his lifetime of like, what has happened to nature and wildlife and the population of the US. I was watching that shit yesterday and I was like, oh fuck. Like, he just put it up like, man, humanity's kind of fucked if we don't change shit. It was pretty eye-opening, to say the least. But hold on, I'm gonna find something to watch, and then I think I'm gonna close this down. Oh yeah, this was new. It was a minute long. That's okay. Code blading. He's not in here. I didn't know he's from Texas. Or is he? Oh, I think he's just visiting Texas. Yeah, he's in Tyler this weekend. Which I've been to Tyler before. It's kind of remote if I remember correctly. Let's watch this, and then I'm gonna get off here. So yeah, I'm not really David Attenborough. Okay, yeah, thank you. God damn it. There we go. Yeah, it was really good though, but also really kind of scary. Scary to think about that shit. Alright, so he's visiting Texas. Ooh, he's got some. He's got create flat. It looks like. Looks like he's skiing on him, no problem. What was that? Normal top acid to switch top acid? Yeah, it was. So lefty to a righty. Very nice. Geez. Really looks tough, especially sweaty on. This guy's really good. Is in the jumbo shirt. Damn, working sweaty. Very casually. This is code blading. I think he really just started going hard on the YouTubing. But a lot of really good content. I put the link in the chat. I would recommend giving him a sub. Forrest Galente. Awesome YouTube channel, has another called The Wild Times, which is also a podcast, or which is a podcast. So 2 podcasts under its name, each about animals. Nice. Yeah, I like animals more than I like people. No cap. It's easier to understand animals. People do a lot of things that don't make sense. Code Blading 101 is who I'm looking at. Who was watching. Very good skater. Do you recommend? Okay. Let me add it. Coney got a ton of skates. He's such a texter. Yeah, he has a ton of skates. It's true. Forrest Galente. Hold on. I'll add that in to the follows. Subscribe. God. There's just something about these thumbnails that I'll stick to it, but man, when I see a thumbnail like this, I'm just like, fuck, I don't want to watch that shit. I don't know what it is about it, but I just see, like, I see your typical thumbnail, I'm just like, fuck these guys. I don't care. Fucking, I don't know what it is. It's just like, man, you cookie cutter ass motherfuckers and your goddamn shit that looks the same as everybody else's. That's just my own personal biases. Yeah, same. I like animals more than people, but it's still a case-by-case basis with animals and people. This is true. It's just so much easier to understand where an animal is coming from than a person, though. For damn near anything. Like, oh, you're probably scared or something. Oh, you're hungry. Oh, you know, it's more basic, I guess you could say, more instinctual. Where people have like various reasons for whatever they do. And I think he's getting to like Dustin Latimer's Fifth Elements, Oxygens. I think he tried some Cyrus's. Got the new SL plates. Yeah, it was definitely a channel that I feel like could you know, it doesn't have quite as many views, and he's really good at skating too. Let's just watch his garage tricks. He does not do basic tricks, really. Just he's good. He has like a big gyro. Oh god, it's playing like ass. No, I guess I don't need 4K. Let's go 720. Hey, AO top acid, full cab out, no problem. In the shadows, yeah, he's really technical. Queen Jay-Z. Was that is that Jasmine? Hello. Thumbs are lower, but his passion is in there. He does his thumbnails on his channel, but he's very busy. Conservation stuff, father. I understand that. And I know there's multiple reasons behind it, I'm sure. I think the thing of like clickbait, I think it's my own, you know, bias of being burned by clickbait so much that like fucking I just don't trust it anymore. Like, because like, you know, the greatest thing ever, you know, you won't believe what happens next. Like, I totally believe it because it's fucking lame as shit and you just hyping the fuck out of it. I guess it's just marketing. I don't care about marketing and shit anymore. Tired of it. Old. Not much time for banger thumbnails. That's fine. I get it. It is a big, you know, it's you know, the book by its cover kind of thing, but I've read so many, I've clicked on so many clickbait things, and I'm just so tired of contributing to that. I'm not a fan of clickbait. My channel is meant to be genuine and non-gimmicky. Understand that. Yeah, and I think you hold true to that. Agreed, yeah. Appreciate that as well. Yeah, it's a Jasmine, alright. Queen Jay-Z, that's a good name. We switch, hang on. Alright, I'm gonna get off here pretty soon, so don't worry about. Oh, you already switched around. 2 groups of friends and 2 personal channels because that's fine. I have like a video game channel and stuff like that, so like I understand having, you know, wanting to keep things a little bit separate. It makes sense. From talking skates to talk, yeah. The girly stuff makes sense. Yeah, and it'd be like that because, like, you know, freaking yeah. If I posted skating and stuff to my video game channel, it's like people will be like, "This doesn't make any sense to me." It's a different audience, a different, you know, it's a different crowd, so that's how things go. He does review a lot of shit, so like these are new skates. So yeah, definitely a channel worth checking out. Code blading. All right. Any other recommendations on something to watch before I go? Because I'm about to cut off. Right? It is really big. Although I think he has a video, or is this, wait, wrong thing. I think he has a video, or was it somebody else? There's a video of somebody who has like a lot of space. They're talking about making a park on their property. It might have been him. I could be wrong though. Maybe that was somebody else. Now my memory is playing tricks on me. Who was that? Maybe that was somebody else. We're watching. Oh, this is Code Blading. I'll post a link in chat. I've never seen him in stream, but he's very active on making YouTube videos. I watched videos on your channel. You were grinding some rail in front of your house. That looks so sketchy. Trying to think of what video that was. Yeah, I can't remember what video that was. Oh, Rob's, yes. Okay, there you go. We could watch that one. You want to link me to it, Rob? And we'll sign out after that. How about that? What up, Xander? Guess we bye for now. All right, yeah, give me the link. Or I guess I could just go to it, couldn't I? Roma Center? Oh, that's another link. Okay, all right. I moved after her grind. I saw a random video from someone who just bought the house they were showing, had a lean to style carport and 2 outbuildings, talking about empty park. Oh, okay. Yeah, man, Rob. All right, let's check out Rob's video. And then we'll sign off. So I gotta go to my channel, don't I? All right. It's all on the flat panel. Oh yeah, that's true. Pause this. Come on, chat. There it goes. Let's watch some Rob. And then this sleepy time, not sleepy time, but not talky time. Flat panel was a good idea. All right, you got 1 video and 2 shorts. We could watch them all. if it wants to play. 720p. Oh, there it goes. Doggy! That's a beautiful looking doggy. Finally got TTS figured out? Heck yeah, Xander. TTS is a true spin topside sole or soy depending on what you're saying. That 3 looks interesting. Found your dog's dealing with you too. Yeah. Hold on. I'm always, and this is not a dig at you or whatever, anything like that. I'm always just intrigued by a spin that is different from the norm. There's a lot of fun things you can do with this. And just kind of do it, because like, you know, there's your kind of standard way of doing a 360. I wouldn't say that this is a standard way of doing a 360, and that's what intrigues me about it. It seems, and I think the difference, to kind of sum it up. Oh, god damn it. I'm sorry. My bad. We'll watch Rob all over again. I'm so used to being on my other setup. I am getting tired. Alright, now you guys should be seeing what we're all saying, or what I'm saying. Yeah, you are. Okay, we're good now. Oh god, it's Rob. So this is what I was talking about, the 360. And I think I figured it out. I was talking about this 360 being like very interesting looking, and I think the same thing with Wayoko. I think the thing that makes it a little bit different from most 360s is that I think a lot of it's with the arms, or like the upper torso is spinning, is doing a lot of the work. So the weight is a little bit higher. And one thing I was saying, like, you know, it's nice to be lowered, but I'm kind of getting to the thing like, oh, you know what? You could do some cool things if you have more of your force in the upper body as opposed to the lower body, if that makes sense. So I'm getting some inspiration here of things you can do with spinning. You know, just trying to spin different ways, and that's cool. I like it. Oh wow, that's a hard trick to do. The freaking open book double heel. That's not an easy trick to do. Jeez. I've got the flexibility. I don't even know if I can do that trick. I don't think I can. Not as flexible as I used to be. Stretch more shit. Yeah, I don't know if I can do that trick. That's a hard one. Back to Rob. Let's see, shorts. Yeah, it does look a lot more stable with the with the being, you know, screwed to that pallet. Size too big. Okay, yeah, that will help with maneuverability, certainly. Yeah, thing moves around all over the place. I remember mine used to do that too. But yeah, it's a good idea attaching it to that pallet. Although I think there's a little bit of a charm to something that moves around all over the place. Check Insta DM real quick. Okay. The way that thing moves, yeah. You know, there's something fun about it. Not gonna lie. Alright, last one, then we'll check out the Xanders. I'm banging the home. I just realized I could have been watching all the stuff you guys were telling me about instead of looking at hammocks and adapt stuff. Oh, yeah, we had a good little journey today. It was a good spin. Dog is blocking the shot. Dog's trying to skate with you. We got two doggies. That is fun. I used to have like a tiny little dog, but she had so much energy, and like I would just put her on a leash, and she would just pull me around the neighborhood. It used to be so much fun. And she would get worn out. Her nails would get nice and, basically trimmed from it. It was a good time. I do miss the days. All right, Instagram. Take dogs on a skate with a harness for pulling. Exactly. Oh. Just threw my basket that way. Nice. Oh. Alright, just tab. What's the rotation out? 270 to sets. Question mark. Is that a 270? It would be, I guess, a revert technically. It wouldn't be a rewind. I guess it would just be 270 out. So yeah, this foot's forward. Is that even a 270? Ours nice. The question tree is, if I rotate to fakie instead of celeste, it's a hard spin. I mean, I wouldn't really consider a hard spin in this regard. I would just really consider this a Cecilite out. I think, because you're not even going fully backwards, right? So that's not even, well, is that even a 180? So right foot forward. And that's not even a full 180, so I don't think I would consider that a I don't think I would consider that a 270, although I'm wrong, I guess. Because you're starting forward and then you're, I don't know. Naming shit's hard. The thing is, like, naming shit is harder than fucking doing it for me. Like, I would just call it a sweat stance. I wouldn't call it anything. I would just do it. Just freaking sweat stance to set slide. Smooth a glide in the clip I sent. Yeah, I mean, if you care about calling it, I mean, sweat stance. Because it wouldn't just be a basic, because like a basic one would just be going in, with your left foot, right? That would be the easiest way to do it. You are spinning into it, no doubt about that. Is it 270? I wouldn't say it's a 270, because the 270 would be on your left foot, I think, too. But yeah, names are hard. I just try to stay away from them when I possibly can. Yeah, because it wouldn't be a revert, or because there's no spin into it. And I wouldn't say 270. I mean, you could, and you can't really call it a backside set slide because it's not front side or backside, it's a set slide, right? Yeah, as far as like categorizing this, I'd be like, right foot sweat stance or right foot cess would be, I guess, the easiest way to identify it. So like if I were trying to tell you to do this, yeah, I'd probably just say right foot sweaty to right foot cess slide, hard glide. Yeah, but as far as trying to label this, I don't know. As far as giving instruction, yeah, I'd say do right foot. Let's make it up. Okay, let's make it up. What are we gonna call this? I don't even have the brain power. The Clippers, though, I just have it paused while I'm thinking here. And you come out fakey. Let's see. This, I think to this motion would be a 270, right? We start here. Fuck, I don't know. I don't know math or anything. Jesus. Who am I kidding? I don't know these things. Yeah, keeper instead of going for the slide, ending fakey hard spin. Oh, this would be. Fuck, that's really hard because I don't know if it'd be outspin or in-spin. Because we're not really doing it to a grind, so it's hard to. It's not a. It's a continuous surface that you're grinding in the middle of. It doesn't have an edge like yes, backwards is fakey, Jasmine. Good observation. So a cess slide is harder to discern because it's the entire surface, so there's not an edge. So there's not like an in-spin or outspin necessarily. I guess you would be spinning into it. You're spinning away from. I don't fucking know. This is hard. Our lexicon is fuck. There's a name for it. Call it a fuck lexicon. So yeah, my brain hurts. This whole stream has been more, I think, more confusing than it has necessarily been helpful. I feel like I've had more questions throughout this stream, from the carbon fiber stuff to the hammocks to the naming namature. No, that's not even a word. You know, the naming of said tricks, which is fine, but. Yeah, I know. I feel like I have more questions and actually less actual solid knowledge now that we've gone over this, and that's how it be sometimes. We need to find lexicon. I don't know if we need one. I think it could be useful, but yeah. Sometimes you can just do tricks without having in. I think a lot of things can go without labeling. So that's the thing. Sorry if I was already answered. Oh, I don't know what you're talking about, Rich. Oh yeah, that's fine. You're fine. You're good, Richard. Nomenclature. That's the word I'm looking for. Thank you. The nomenclature. Although is that even a word? What the hell does nomenclature mean? Nomenclature. The devising or choosing of names of things. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Especially in science or other discipline. Yeah, nomenclature. That's a word.
Nomenclature. Nomenclature.
Nomenclature. All right, I'm gonna stop doing the thingies and just yeah, which is trying. But yeah, I think wait, there are 4 ways to say going backwards. Before I go, now I'm curious. What are the 4 ways to say going backwards? Oh, he's saying it. Fakey is skating, AO is going into a trick grind, fakey, and from forward spin. True is going AO and 0. Yeah. Alright, you got a point there. I'm bad with names, so I won't know what tricks I'm doing by name. I'll just be doing them. Yeah, that's fine. Like, you don't need to know the name of a trick to do it. Just gonna put that out there. You don't have to know what the name of something is in order to do it. It doesn't have to have identification in order for it to be a thing. Just saying. We've tried. Maybe, although it feels pretty good. I'm surprised that I was able to go this long. So I'm gonna shut things down now. But just call them all units. There you go. That's the solution. But yes, it's been a good stream. I'm not gonna lie about that. But yeah, I'm stopping. I'm cutting it off. And I hope you all have a good night. I don't know when I'll be able to stream again. I don't know. Hopefully I'll figure out what to do about a hammock. And I'm still gonna have to do things to get ready for the compound. But yeah, it's been a good night. I've learned a lot. I have a lot of questions, but I've definitely learned a lot tonight. Hopefully you picked on something too, maybe. If anything, we know the process of making carbon fiber skates slightly more than we did prior to tonight. So those are good things. Everybody enjoy yourselves. Have a wonderful evening. And see you all sometime later.